School, what a fabulous place. All you have to do is studying for years and years until you come out of it with a lot of information that you don't know how to use. In this video, we'll cover the meaning of school in our lives, the path that it offers, and finally, I'll give you some tips on how to use school efficiently in your life. Let's start with the meaning of school in our lives. The meaning of school in our lives has been important since the ancient era. The first school was built in Egypt around 2000 years before Christ. From there, a lot of philosophers built an insane amount of different schools. During the Middle Ages, there was the invention of pedagogy, so the study of education, which is a science that is still really important today. And basically, the continuous development of school turned in today's school system. As I said, there were many school systems since the first school was founded, so there should be one that matches perfectly our needs and that could improve our life without having to spend countless hours, days and years inside of a structure, right? Well, no. The ancients were very attached to violence against students. The Middle Ages created schools that were too hard even though they were really short, and since the 700 schools were based mostly on physical exercise. So, there is not a perfect school system, right? Well, again, no. Actually, there is a school system that we could define perfect, but it's impossible to create it in our real life. And I am talking obviously about the school system of Classroom of the Elite. In that school, students are continuously stimulated to study, act in a certain way and think how to get more benefits by going up in the ranking of classes. And the most important thing is that they are inserted in a city with literally anything, and the school gives to every student a starting balance of 100,000 points that can be used however you want. Also, if they fail a test or act in a bad way, they get expelled, which is something that doesn't exist in today's school system, apart in certain specific cases. Apart from the system used by the school, what's the meaning of school in our lives? Well, you go to school to find a job. That's the only purpose, really. Forget about learning, finding friends or any other thing they say to make you go to school. For 13 years in Italy, 12 in the USA and for 17 years in the Hong Kong system, they teach you an insane amount of things, but there is one major problem. They don't teach you how to use them. There are far too many people that don't like their job or that end up in failure because they are not able to use all the things that school teaches them. I talked about jobs and how to choose your job in another video, so go check it out. If I had to choose between continuing going to school to find a job that I'll end up not liking or risking it all with a part-time job and a freelancing journey, I would choose the second one. School not only destroys the minds of people by making them use their memory in a useless way, it also destroys the motivation of young people. The more you are young, the more dreams you have. If school cuts them off, then what remains to you? That's why the meaning of school, as it is right now, is pretty much none. But why the path school creates doesn't work? Well, it's not that it doesn't work anymore. 30 or 40 years ago, going to university was difficult and only richer people could go to it. You could still get a high-paying job just with your high school degree, but right now things have changed. Now going to university is normal, and if you don't go to university, you'll end up in a sad and stressed life with a low-paying job. However, university offers an insane amount of jobs that don't really pay how much they should. Well, today the online is getting bigger and bigger every day, and people spend more time on the internet than ever before. That is why going to university is not the best shot anymore. So, as I said, at school they teach you an insane amount of things that are completely useless once you enter the real world. But there's a twist. How can we use the things we learn from school in our favor? All the knowledge you get at school can be used in lots of different ways. It's not just about getting a job. I'll give you a 4-step guide to reach a good income before even finishing school and starting a job. Well, the first thing you should do is trying to define what are your favorite subjects. By doing this, you could start studying them more and helping others with private study sessions for which you'll get paid from them. The more students you help and the better they do in tests, the more money you'll earn. After that, start using the internet. Start teaching others online or sell your notes on sites. You won't become a millionaire, but you'll get enough money. In the meanwhile, I want you to develop an income skill. An income skill is a skill that once learned can be used in a business or can be paid from a customer. It could be video editing, copywriting, social media marketing, coding, or you can also start using Photoshop and create and sell images. Now that you have a little bit of money and an income skill, you can start a business investing the money you have and performing your skill. If you practice video editing, you can find a small YouTuber and edit his videos, or you can start your own YouTube channel, but you can also find creators on TikTok or Instagram. If you learn coding, you can develop games, programs, or apps that you can sell to different companies and get money from them. There is an insane world behind all the things they teach you in school. Once you understand how to use what you learn, you'll become unstoppable. That was all for today. Check out my other videos and my TikTok in the description. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you